Hello everybody and welcome to another Outlaws of the Old West video. Today, Kara found a new home. She rode into this town and there was only a lone sheriff here. The mayor had been killed, so she found her way into civilization and she's taking the reins of this settlement called Peaceful Valley. There aren't any houses in Peaceful Valley, so she's going to have to build her own homestead and complete her dream of buying and selling horses in the Old West. Because obviously back in the single player game, it was kind of lonely there. So anyway, we're set up here on this private server and we've built a nice town to look after. Now we just need to worry about getting a ranch up and going. So the goal of the video today will be to get a ranch going. Just let me look at something real quick here. What? Okay, clearly we came along at the right time because the deputies of the town look a little bit not up to the task. Huh, the fog effect is pretty cool. But anyway, we have a neighbor over there, and then we have another settlement down the train track. We do have connected settlements by the train, and it does work for the most part. So anyway, this is the small town, but I would like to build a ranch kind of out beyond the borders so that I have some room and that I don't lag this out too much because it does get a little laggy. It's really not that bad with all the prefab buildings, which is kind of surprising considering how much I lagged in single player. But I've been reading that the log buildings do create a lot of lag if you build a bunch of log buildings next to each other, and if you remember correctly, my barn was built out of logs, so that would make sense. But I'm thinking like around here, it's close to town, but still enough room. And here's a quick view of the town from up top. I thought that I would be more limited with what I could build, but between the prefabs and custom buildings, things have actually been kind of okay. I just wish we had the option to place our own NPCs without the prefabs and build around them. Seeing the livery down below kind of reminded me I want to go and pick up Replica. I found a Mustang model that kind of resembles her, so I'm going to see if we can get that going. I had another one in my last save game that looked just like her, but she got lost in the wilderness, so let's see what we can do. Okay, which one was it? I think it's like the third or fourth one down. That one's too dark. That's painted. Here it is. Okay, so it has the white feet, but close enough. I still can't get over this cost 10,000 gold to buy. Like, really? We should be able to catch all of these colors out in the wild or breed them or something. I don't know. It doesn't make much sense to me. But anyway, I want to buy her some horseshoes and a saddle because I don't know, I don't want to collect the materials to go make one right now. And this is pretty convenient. Once again, just wish we did not have to pay this much for it, first of all, and second of all, that we didn't have to spend 10,000 gold on a Mustang model. So yeah, now that it's light out, you can kind of see the coloring is almost the same, just a little bit darker. If it were a little yellower, she would look just like my real life, or it doesn't have a gender, but it would look just like my real life horse Replica. Are those? Yep. Okay, well, before we build here, I'm going to clear these bandits out. Obviously, the sheriff and his deputies have not been doing a good enough job. Usually when they're all grouped up, more than 3, it's the skull gang, so we're just gonna have to see where... Okay, there they are. Yeah, they look like skull gang. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, so apparently Kara's health has dropped a little bit. I forgot I don't have the same HP I had before. Should just be this guy? Oh no, there were 2 of them. Wait, that's what you call an early access jump. Okay. One more then? Okay. So that was a little harder than I thought it would be. Okay, so we're gonna tell her to stay here, and then guard who came out of nowhere can just stay here. And the plan for this is that I want to build a kind of sprawling ranch building. It's going to be 2 stories. It's going to have like an office barn hayloft structure up on the top of the mountain, and then I'm going to make like a kind of underground building below it. It's not going to look like a bank barn, but the idea is the same thing. Bank barns had an underground level and then the hayloft on top, or tack room on top, or walking space, something like that. If I could get this piece to work, that'd be great. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do is put a ceiling tile up there and then just bring down the support beams, and that'll kind of create my little underground area. I'm hoping I can fit 4 or 5 horses down there and then just create round pens for the other ones. Okay, so it looks like this might work out. I just have to expand it. And then this will be my ramp. So this will be all closed up, and then I'll be able to walk up and down from the barn, hence the name Bank Barn. So if this works the way I think it will, I think the whole premise of the idea is good to go. And this, I can't decide if I want to make that a walkway or maybe a roof. I think I'll make it like a roofing section and try and have 2 stalls underneath it, so it can look like the horses are sticking their heads out. Kind of hard to build with these building tiles though. And this is kind of what it's like when you walk through. I should probably get rid of these pieces in the middle though. I want to make the stalls 4x4 because 2x1 doesn't really fit a horse post. I think I want to see what this looks like if I walk all the way through. So we've got the main part, and then we've got our little ramp that heads up, which doesn't look that bad, I guess. And then this will be like tech room, storage area. And here is somewhat the completed first layer, or first story of the building. We've got the 2 stalls I wanted down below, and then we've got another 2 stalls inside. So they've got the hitching posts in there, and I used the jail tiles to stick through the floor to make it look like, what are you doing in here? Oh, okay. Anyway, I used the jail tiles for the stall walls, and then just little tack room or workshop space. And I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna do yet with all of this space up here. I want to make it look like kind of an era proper building, but it's kind of just a big chunk of wood right now. So that's the finished first floor of the building. I still don't know what to do about the second floor, but I think it's gonna look pretty good once I can decorate a little bit and put some cows and horses out front. So anyway, this is my look into building a ranch. I have a few more of these videos planned, and honestly, this is the first game in a while I've spent so long— Hello? Okay, I guess mash buttons and you'll get out easily enough. But anyway, this is the first game in a while that I've spent this much time in, so I think once it's out of its early access, and if they sort all the prefab buildings out, I'm definitely going to add it to my list of golden games. There are so few of those these days as it is. So, as always, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're enjoying your games. If you're interested, please check out the description below for all of my socials, Discord server, and all that fun stuff. That wraps up the first of the ranch videos. I will see you all in the next one.